She let them be, and finally chose herself. They had opinions, so many, about her clothes, her body, her choices, her pace. She listened, because she thought that's what you're supposed to do. Listen, absorb, and adjust. But every time she changed to please them, she lost a little piece of herself. She tried to be likable, reasonable, understandable, acceptable. And yet, it never seemed to be enough. So one day, she asked herself a question she'd never dared to ask. What if I just let them be? Let them talk. Let them think she was strange. Let them assume she was bitter. Let them create stories in their heads. She couldn't control it. Not anymore. And frankly, she no longer wanted to. It wasn't peace she lacked, it was permission. And now, she gave it to herself. Permission to not answer every call. Permission to not explain every move. Permission to walk away mid-sentence if it meant protecting her peace. She wasn't being rude. She was being whole. It wasn't easy. They thought she'd changed. They weren't wrong. The old version of her needed their approval. The new version needed alignment. She wasn't angry anymore. Just free. Free from apologizing for outgrowing conversations. Free from carrying the weight of their expectations. And for the first time in her life, she felt light. She used to shrink herself to keep the peace. Now she expanded, even if it made others uncomfortable. Healing didn't look like a sunrise. It looked like tears in the dark. Silent prayers, canceled plans, and long walks with no destination. It looked like saying, "I'm tired of trying," and then whispering, "But I'm not giving up." Some days, her growth looked like distance. Some days, it looked like saying, "No." Some days, it looked like silence. She realized healing wasn't about becoming better for them. It was about returning to herself. That little girl she used to be, she remembered her. Before the opinions, before the betrayal, before the world taught her to shapeshift just to survive. That little girl didn't want to be perfect. She just wanted to be safe, to be seen. So now she mothers her, protects her, honors her, not through words, but through boundaries, through saying no, through walking away, through letting them be. Every time she honored her truth, the world didn't collapse. It cracked open. The more she let them be wrong about her, the more she became right with herself. The more she chose silence, the louder her soul spoke. The more she stopped chasing love, the more love found her, in places she didn't expect. Let them misunderstand. Let them misjudge. Let them whisper. She is no longer performing. She didn't announce her awakening. She lived it. She didn't beg them to see her. She saw herself, and that changed everything. This is the new chapter, where she no longer hides, no longer explains, no longer asks for permission to be herself. She let them be, and finally chose herself.